My father told me over dinner that my trust fund was going to my sister, so I told him exactly what I thought about his golden child. The ribeye on my plate cost $85. I knew because Dad always ordered the most expensive thing when he was about to deliver bad news. He'd done the same thing when he told me I wouldn't be valedictorian despite my 4.0 GPA. My sister Brianna needed it more for her Ivy League applications. Your trust fund vests next month, he said, cutting into his steak like he wasn't about to destroy my entire future. But there's been a change. I set down my fork. 23 years I'd waited. 23 years of being told that money, $2.8 million my grandmother left specifically for me, would be mine when I turned 25. What kind of change? He wouldn't meet my eyes. Brianna needs it for her medical practice. She's opening a clinic. My sister, the one who'd failed the boards twice, who'd needed Dad to make a donation just to get her into med school, who was currently on her third attempt at residency after washing out of the first two. That's my money, I said quietly. Grandma left it to me. My name is on the trust. Actually, Dad said, pulling out documents, I'm the trustee. I have discretionary power over distributions. I recognize the papers. The amendment he'd had me sign when I was 18, supposedly to extend the trust for tax purposes. I trusted him, like an idiot. You're stealing my inheritance for Brianna? Don't be dramatic, your sister needs this opportunity. My sister, I said, my voice rising, is a 27-year-old failure who's never succeeded at anything without you buying her way. The restaurant went quiet. Dad's face turned purple. How dare you? How dare I tell the truth? Should we talk about how she really got through undergrad? About Professor Morrison? About the plagiarism scandal you paid to disappear? Lower your voice. Or how about the real reason she left her first residency? It wasn't stress. It was the attending she was having an affair with. His wife was pregnant. Dad slammed his hand on the table. Enough. You want to know what's enough? 23 years of watching you worship Brianna while treating me like furniture. I graduated summa cum laude, started my own business, never asked you for anything. And my reward is you stealing my inheritance for your precious princess who can't even— she's not my daughter. The words hung in the air like a bomb. My mother, who'd been silent until now, dropped her wine glass. It shattered on the floor, red wine spreading like blood. What? I whispered. Dad was staring at Brianna, who'd gone completely white. 28 years ago, your mother had an affair. Brianna isn't mine, but I raised her, loved her, gave her everything because I chose to be her father. His eyes moved to me, cold and calculating. You were just the obligation that came with the marriage. My whole world tilted. Everything made sense. The favoritism, the coldness, the way he looked at me like I was a stranger in my own home. So you're punishing me because, Mom, I'm taking care of my real family, he said. Brianna might not be my blood, but she's my choice. You're just your mother's mistake that I had to pretend to love. I looked at my mother. She was crying silently, not denying anything. Then I smiled. The kind of smile that made Dad lean back in his chair. You think you know everything, I said softly. But you're wrong about one thing. I'm not Mom's mistake. I pulled out my phone and showed him a photo. His brother, my Uncle Raymond, from 26 years ago. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.